Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Hello, James.
Salut, ça va?
Thank you so much for taking the time to answer a few of my questions.
C'est un plaisir.
So, to start this interview, I have a little gift for you.
It's always frightening when someone gives you a gift in an interview. It means,
I know.
means something bad's coming up.
It's very Madmoizelle.com.
Okay, I will try and trust you. Sticker saying,
Yes.
I have no knickers. J'ai pas de culotte.
You can keep it. You can put it anywhere.
Très gentil. Dans la poche.
So, your first hit, Youre Beautiful, is almost 10 years old, but a question still remains. How many girls have you made out with thanks to this song?
Well, I suppose, you know, I get up on stage every day. I play songs from all 4 albums now, but of course, you know, lots, every concert I probably play Youre Beautiful at. And I think, you know, for me, it's amazing, really. 10 years down the line, the response is still as fresh now, but from the audience as it ever was. And so, yeah, it's still a great pleasure to sing.
Okay. So I don't know if you're aware of it, but Youre Beautiful has been the opening song of L'amour est dans le pré. It's the French version of the TV show Farmer Wants a Wife.
Yeah.
And how do you feel about it?
Yeah, I gather this my song's being used for a farmer for a wife. I think that's really cool. And I hope the farmers find the wife in the end. It's a great story.
Is it a show you're used to watching?
Yeah, and I've never watched the show, but I've been told lots about it. And I think it sounds really amazing.
Okay. Most of your songs talk about love and feelings in general. What do you reply to those who say you're a bit silly and cheesy?
Well, you know what, I think, you know, music is supposed to be full of emotion. I mean, you could write songs which are about, you know, with bravado, about a fast car or an expensive watch, but those things don't really hold emotion. That's just kind of showing off. And for me, you know, anything like a painting is supposed to make you feel something. A painting is not supposed to just fill a space. It's not supposed to be wallpaper. It's supposed to contain emotion. And so, yeah, I put that in my songs, and that's what the audience respond to. You know, does it mean in any way I am an over-emotional person? No, I'm an ex-soldier, I'm a British man, I have no emotion outside my music. But music itself, the whole purpose of music is to make you feel something.
And you said something interesting. What's the definition of a British man?
Well, I think the British are quite reserved, aren't we? And, you know, and I suppose that's probably why I do music, because in my everyday life, I'm a reserved person. I wouldn't want to talk about feelings or anything like that with my friends in the pub. But, you know, but every person has that inside, and I suppose the way I can express those best is in songs.
Okay. Your Twitter account is very popular these days, thanks to the irony you use to reply to haters. First of all, why do you reply to the negative tweets?
Yeah, you know, I was never big on social media, because, you know, it kind of draws a certain type of person who thinks that their opinion needs to be voiced so much. But, you know, my record label asked me to go on it, and I thought, well, you know, if I'm going to be on things like Twitter, I'm just going to mess around and have some fun. And if, you know, I suppose the real world is much more positive. You know, people come to concerts, they sing songs with me, they buy plane tickets and train tickets and hotels to come to concerts. So that's all really positive. But on the digital side, you can find 1 or 2 negatives, and we all seem to focus in on that negative. And rather than getting stressed by that, I enjoy laughing at it, because it's not really that important or that relevant, and I laugh at myself and I laugh with them and at them, and that way I really enjoy it.
Okay, and what do the haters do when they realize you reply to them? Do they say anything? Do they apologize?
Yeah, on Twitter, anyone normally who I've made a joke with, when they've said anything negative, then they understand that, you know, that when you humanize yourself, normally they understand that they can laugh at themselves at the same time. And I'm always really delicate with people, so, you know, so I try not to be horrid to them, because I think the world is, you know, is too small, and I think life is too short to be horrid back. And actually I even do, you know, because I know that they might then get a lot of aggression towards them from my own followers. So I always follow them and say, hey, this is just, you know, this is just for fun and just a joke, and if you have an issue and a problem, and if anyone's giving you a hard time, write me a message and I'll be on your side.
Okay. So you might not be aware of it, but today is the International Hug Day. So in the name of our readers, can I give you a hug?
It would be my honour.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Merci.
Thank you.
Merci. Merci à vous. It's a pleasure. Very nice to meet you guys.
Thank you.